there is one major detail that is changing the trajectory for the future mainline Sonic games, and this is crazy because it's going to completely change the way the game looks and feels. As we know that Sonic has actually been on an upward trajectory recently with the release of Shadow Generations and Sonic Crossworlds and the Sonic movies pivoting Sonic up to new heights. And there's a fresh wave of excitement coming, fueled not just by the games themselves, but how the movies have given Sega the boost they needed to push the franchise even further. And while Sega has planned to be more ambitious than ever, today I want to break down exactly the one special bit of key information that Sega has released that is going to show exactly why Sonic is back, baby. But before we get into this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe, only if you like me as a person. I don't know, figure it out at the end of the video. Anyway, I want to go quickly onto Twitter because this is a very focal point of everything that we're looking at. So, if you see some of these fan interpretations of the way Sonic was actually looking like from just, I guess, general fan art, you can see how expressive Sonic looks. Now, obviously, this is not perfect. It wouldn't be my ideal Sonic. I want Sonic to have, like, a mix of kind of being cartoony, but then also being kind of serious. This is a very cool mix. I actually like this quite a lot. And obviously, there's this Supersonic model. Now, obviously, forget about this picture. This is just a random meme picture. But just look at these whole fan interpretations of Supersonic. Now, you might think like, oh, we're just talking about fan interpretation? No. The key information will be shown in literally the next tweet. So, as we see right over here, we've got Supersonic looking so awesome just on the hoverboard, and I feel like one thing that we do need in the future updates for Sonic Crossworlds is we definitely need some brand new Supersonic skins, because yes, I find the model to be quite underwhelming, and the reason why I've made this point so poignant is a lot of people in my previous video said to me that, oh, it's just not a big deal, it's a model for a racing game, and whilst I can definitely see the controversy in what I did say, I also believe strongly that ever since Frontiers, there's been a lack of regression in the way that the model has actually looked, and I believe that this is finally changing. And it also comes from this tweet called Sonic and All Characters, as Sonic's silhouette in Sonic Racing Crossworlds looks similar to the old models like in 06, and specifically more to the spread quills. Now, look at this is super awesome. I'm loving the way that this looks. And I know it's just box art, but just the way that the model in general is going to start looking, you can definitely tell that this is no CGI, you know, like the CGI ones from Frontiers. This looks like this is going to be fully incorporated. And the reason I believe this as well is because in the trailers for Sonic X Shadow Generations, yes, there was some CGI trailers, but for the majority of it, Shadow looked really awesome in the game, and honestly, Shadow Generations had incredible cutscenes. So yeah, that's obviously just a normal substantiation, but now this is incredible. I mean, I love the 06 model. I want to know what you guys think of the 06 model in the comments, but this model, I love it. It just reeks of the Prime Sonic, which is not my favorite, but it looks like the Prime Sonic but mastered kind of in a way that looks kind of really cool, but then also doesn't look too childish. And then also you can kind of tell here from the first image of Sonic Crossworlds, even Sonic's Racing Crossworlds' own key art and his quills are pulled back significantly. So you can tell in Frontiers, I didn't really like this model too much. Okay, let me say one thing. I adore the Sonic Frontiers model. I love it. Not because of the model itself, but because the way the animations are actually used, because the combat is so good in that game. I know I'm probably get a lot of hate for that, but Sonic Frontiers had such amazing combat, and it was just super awesome, and just the way that the model moved. Yeah, that was the best control we've ever had for Sonic, but like, if they were able to make the model like the Mars animation planet, it's perfected. And now obviously, I know all of you are wondering, where is Dokes? Dokes is here, and he's saying, new models are on the way, but I can't prove it. So if you thought you could escape Dokes, then you have been fooled. And I'm fairly confident we're going to get a new model by the next mainline game. A lot of people have been saying this, and also just you can tell in general from the overall detail of Sonic, everything is so symmetrical, and I love how they've kind of incorporated this kind of like slight silhouette design here. It's not like very to where the eyes are separated, and I know Sonic's eyes aren't separated, but they could really take advantage of this to make Sonic's eyes a bit more expressive, especially in the cutscenes. Kind of jiggly, but not super jiggly. And also you can just you can kind of tell it's not crazy in this game, of course, but I have a very, very strong feeling that this model is going to have a massive revamp, especially because of the budget that has been increasing from the amount of money Sega has been making, and also just the overall first weekly sales of Crossworlds. Yeah, it's looking great. And obviously we've got Shadow. Shadow has always looked amazing, but yeah, I'm thinking that this model is going to come back. the 06 model to an extent is going to be kind of incorporated with the modern mesh, so you can just tell how this looks like modern, adventure, and 06. Also, you can just, someone said, straight up used his prime design, and along with almost every other character, and expected us not to notice. I mean, I see it. I definitely see it. I actually really see the prime inspiration, as I previously said. And yeah, so the reason why this is so important is because we can tell the budget is going up. I mean, there's even just more in general detail from just small moments. And we're gonna be seeing a brand new Sonic model that's gonna look incredible, and genuinely this is a really positive thing. And this is a really cool photo as well. This is kind of like a pitch design of what Sonic actually could look like in the future Sonic games, and this is honestly such an awesome picture. I love this, like, because like this is kind of like the 06 model, but then also kind of has more of like geometry. It's not super tall, but then you also it kind of is tall at the same time. I know that might not make crazy sense, but like, you know when Sonic is like kind of slender but not tall, because then it just makes him look weird. And an example of that is Frontiers. Also, Sonic has collabed with PUBG, so that whole Fortnite thing has been completely butchered. So yeah, that's a massive disappointment. But yes, Sonic is in Skibidi Toilet or whatever this is. It's not really a big deal. If you want to check it out, I'll leave it in the description, or you can go to Tails' channel on Twitter. Now, this is the exact example I wanted to show. This looks incredible. Look at this. This model used to look so good. Just look at the attention to detail in the way that the model actually shines, and the fact that Sonic has this naturally darker hue. Now, I'm not trying to say that Unleashed is the holy grail and everything needs to meet the expectations of Unleashed, but if you were to actually look at the way that Sonic is expressive in that game, it's perfect. I love it. Of course, I don't like the human mesh, you know, like the human characters that they use to actually animate the cutscenes, but in general, if you were to actually look at how easily animatable the model used to be, now it's very limited, and this genuinely isn't a hate video, so any of you do not go and send hate to Sega. Sega is an awesome company that has made a lot of improvements over the years, and I'm honestly proud of them, because ever since Forces, they've definitely taken a step up, and people were like, Sonic is a huge IP, we need to start taking this seriously. So let me know what you guys think. Is this going to be the brand new Sonic, mainline Sonic model? Are we going to get kind of a mesh between Adventure, 06, and heck, even Frontiers? And also, let me know what you guys would actually pitch for Frontiers too. I want to know about that. Oh, and also, I want to pitch quickly that in the top corner, or if you wait until the end of the video, there is a video that I do on the animation and the models of every single Sonic game, and to be honest, I took a very long time on that, not trying to force anyone to watch it, but it is super awesome to, I guess, fall asleep to, or, I don't know, if you want to just see my general rankings for every Sonic game and see what you think. And also, this is super cool. That Supersonic render needs some alternative color schemes. Now, obviously, I'm not a huge fan of the white one, the kind of like the whiter yellow, but yeah, all of these are really cool. We need to see Dark Supersonic, or Dark Sonic, I don't know if it's super or not. But yeah, this is super awesome. I'd love to see like a Hypersonic rendition, even though that's going to be impossible because Azuka said that Hyper is not canon to the mainline modern titles. It's kind of sad, but I don't believe that for a second. We are going to see Hypersonic in the next Sonic game, pretty much. And also, I believe that we're going to get a Heroes remake next year. If I'm wrong, then that's okay, but let me know what you guys think of all of my opinions, and let me know what you guys would want the next model to look like, and if you've got any, like, pictures for what the new model would actually look like in the future games, make sure to tag me in the comments below, and I guess I'll respond to you. Oh, and also, if you want to check out this video as well, this is a pitch for the Frontiers animation test, and potentially what the next animation could look like, but this is the new model, and I'm really for it. So yeah, this isn't any just like some CGI render. I'm genuinely believing that they're going more in like a cartoonish and serious direction simultaneously, instead of just going fully serious and using the same ugly Forces model. Or they could just do the solution of just making the quills longer, and I think everybody would be happy with that. Anyway, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you later.